The Many Loves of Jose Rizal. Jose Rizal is the national hero of the Philippines. He was famous for being a patriot and a genius. He is also well known for the women he loved and loved him in return. Here are some of the best known among them. 1. Segunda Katigbak. Segunda Katigbak was a girl from a rich family and was a close friend of Olympia, Rizal's sister. She was also the sister of Mariano Katigbak, one of Rizal's close friends. Unfortunately, she was already engaged to another man, and they had to end their relationship. 2. Leonor Valenzuela. Valenzuela was Rizal's next-door neighbor when he stayed in Intramuros. He met her when he was a student of medicine at the University of Santo Tomas. It is said that sent her love letters written in invisible ink, which can only be deciphered from the warmth of a lamp or candle. One alleged reason for this is that he was also courting Leonor Rivera at the same time. 3. Leonor Rivera. Rizal met Leonor Rivera when she was just 13 years old, and he was 18. The two were second cousins, and her parents did not approve of the relationship because of this and other reasons. In 1887, when Rizal returned to the Philippines, he wanted to see and marry Leonor. But Rizal's father forbade it, as he was already declared an enemy of the state and would endanger the Rivera family. In 1890, she married an Englishman. It is said that she burned her love letters with Rizal. During her wedding, she had some of these ashes placed on the hem of her wedding gown. Her last wish was to be buried with a silver box containing her love letters with Rizal. When she died in 1893, Rizal did not speak for days. She was immortalized as the inspiration for Maria Clara in Rizal's novel Nali Mi Tangere. 4. Consuelo Ortiga. Consuelo Ortiga was one of the most sought-after women in Manila, with rich and famous suitors. One of them was a fellow member of the La Solidaridad who attacked Rizal and ended their friendship. Eventually, Rizal ended the relationship as he was still in love with Leonor Rivera. 5. Sei-San. Rizal met Sei-San or Seiko Yujui when he was in Tokyo. She was fluent in both English and French, two languages that Rizal knew well. She also taught Rizal how to speak Nihongo. Rizal almost moved to Japan permanently and settled down with Sei-San, but his patriotic responsibilities prevented this from happening. Thus Rizal had to leave the samurai's daughter. 6. Gertrude Beckett. Rizal met Gertrude Beckett in London. She assisted him in his three most famous sculptures: Prometheus Bound, The Triumph of Death Over Life, and The Triumph of Science Over Death. She is considered to be among the most beautiful of the women associated with Rizal. 7. Nellie Boustead. Nellie Boustead was the daughter of a British businessman and a Filipina, and had Spanish blood. Like Rizal, she loved fencing. Among her many suitors was the Filipino General Antonio Luna. One time, when Luna was drunk, spoke badly about Boustead, and Rizal defended Nellie. This caused Luna to challenge Rizal to a duel, which Rizal accepted. Fortunately, Luna became sober before the duel happened and apologized to Rizal. Rizal wanted to marry her, but to do so, he needed to convert to Protestantism. He refused and ended the relationship. 8. Suzanne Jacoby. In 1890, Rizal met Suzanne Jacoby, a Belgian lady. They met when Rizal was busy writing the El Filibusterismo and was contributing to La Solidaridad. This is one reason why the romance didn't prosper. 9. Josephine Bracken. Rizal met Josephine Bracken when her godfather visited Rizal to have his eyes treated. By that time, no one in Hong Kong could cure him, and Rizal's fame as an ophthalmologist had already spread outside the Philippines. He wasn't able to cure him, but he fell in love with Josephine, who was just 18. They wanted to get married, but Rizal was a Mason and Josephine was a Roman Catholic, and they couldn't get a special dispensation from the Bishop of Cebu. Instead, they got into a common-law marriage in the presence of two witnesses. She bore him a stillborn son who would have been named Francisco in honor of Rizal's father. There are claims they exchanged vows in Catholic rites just 2 hours before Rizal's execution.